Whether you're looking for investigative stories or inspirational ones, Deborah Norville and Inside Edition have you covered. And she joins us now to give us a preview of some of the stories that they have been working on. Welcome back, Deborah. How are you?
I am great, Natalie. How are you?
I'm good. I always enjoy talking with you. Of course, we missed you not being in studio with us before, so hopefully you're going to do that again sometime. But I know you're pretty busy working on things these days.
Well, if I get down there, you know I would love to talk with you, and I would totally bring all of our best hacks, because that's what we've got coming up on the show tonight. You know, it's really one of our favorite series and the one that we get the most response from. And tonight we've got some really good ones. Do you ever, let me ask you this, Natalie, do you ever have friends that drop by unexpectedly and you would like to entertain them, but darn it, I don't have any cold wine on hand?
Yes, and it's one of those like hurry and put it in the freezer and hope it doesn't like crack or something.
Okay, well, we're going to fix that for you. We got a bunch of hacks that are good for when people drop by. This is the one that'll fix that hot wine situation. All you have to do is what this lady's going to show Stephen Fabian. You take some paper towels, you wet them, wrap the wet paper towels around the bottle of wine, then you stick it in the freezer. All you have to do is give it a couple of minutes and the wine will be chilled enough for you to drink. What about, you know, you want to play some tunes and you can't find your speaker system. Take 2 solo cups, not the ones you were drinking beer in, cut holes in them, and then put a paper towel, core thing, cut a slice in the paper towel, plunk your phone down in there, because the sound comes out of the bottom of your phone. Then it will be projected out through those 2 paper cups. You've got a pretty darn good speaker system that the folks at the Apple store will hate me for telling you about, because it cost you absolutely nothing.
I was going to say, okay, this is genius. And yes, people are going to hate you because you don't have to buy those speakers. That's crazy. I've never even seen anything like this, Deborah.
Yeah. Go try it when you get off the air. Go try it and you tell me if it doesn't work.
That is absolutely fabulous. And I also love the wine temperature thing, because I never know how you should serve wine. So that's a great tip as well.
Yep.
So moving on, and we're going to also look ahead because I know you've got some other ones. Again, I love the life hacks, but this is an interesting story you've been working on. You're talking about an untold story of President Trump's mother?
Yeah, you know, it's funny. When he was running for president, Donald Trump was not real happy when people investigated his father's side of the family. The family name is actually Drumpf, D-R-U-M-P-F. It's a German name. At one point during his life as a public figure, Donald Trump was saying he was from Northern Europe, Scandinavia, something like that. Trump used to be Drumpf. On his mother's side, he also hasn't taught a lot about his mother's family history, and to me, it's the quintessential American story. Mary Trump was born Mary McLeod on a little bitty island in Scotland. And this is footage of her later in life in that famous chair everybody sits in over at the Trump apartment. And this is her with her son Donald and her husband Fred. Mary Trump emigrated here when she was 18 years old in 1930. And her first job was she worked as a housekeeper for Andrew Carnegie. This is not something that Donald Trump ever talks about, and I guess it's not grand enough or something. I don't understand why, because I think most of us would say, hey, that's what this country's all about. You come here with nothing, you work really hard, you build a life for yourself, and who knows, your kid could grow up to be president, which is what happened for Mary Trump. So her story's coming up early next week on Inside Edition.
Yeah, I'm surprised that we haven't heard a lot about this. And again, when I was reading my intro there, we talk about the investigative elements of the show. And of course, this is just one example. But as always, Deborah, we love when you join us. And of course, you can catch Inside Edition weekday nights right here on ABC at 7 o'clock. Thank you again for joining us. And please come back and see us soon, okay?
Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day.
You too.